Hanoi, Wednesday, July 1, 2026. Satellite cloud imagery. Looking at today's satellite imagery, we can now clearly see the two tropical depressions over the ocean, exactly where they were mentioned in the yesterday report on June 30. According to climate research, both systems have now been assigned official identification name. The tropical depression west of the Philippines near the Luzon Island is designed WP 102026. The one located farther offshore east of the Philippines is designed WP 112026. Since WP 112026 is still far away, its development will need to be monitored closely over the coming day, as many changes are still possible. As for WP 102026, because it is much close to Vietnam, we will be watching it very carefully, including its project track, since it is already having a direct influence on our country weather. At the moment, both the Paracel Island and Prosperity Island are lying within in the zone of influence. The system is currently moving slowly northward. Maximum sustained wind have been measured at around 56 km per hour, while wind gusts near its center have reached approximately 83 km per hour. Its cloud circulation is pulling in the large mass of the clouds from the Southeast Sea and the Gulf of Thailand. As a result, the sky over this area has become filled with thicker convective cloud. That circulation is also stimulating cloud and the moisture over the mainland, helping them ground stronger before drawing them into rotating circulation. Because of that, provinces stretching from the Da Nang down to the Cà Mau are expected to see vigorous thundercloud development, bringing widespread shower and thunderstorm over the next several days. The tropical depression WP 102026 is currently influenced by the lower pressure trough over mainland China. However, based on recent observation, that trough appears to be drifting farther north. This suggests that these transient trade winds are beginning to enter the depression movement. In other words, the system is becoming less controlled by the northern trough. Instead, the east to west trade wind may gradually steer it farther west, increasing the probability that it could eventually move into mainland Vietnam. Even so, another factor called still influence is development, that is the cool air mass moving southward from the Tibetan Plateau. Although this air mass is neither particularly strong nor especially cold, it could still witness the depression development. reducing its destructive potential before the reach of the coastline. As for the enormous cloud-free space over the Pacific Ocean, just as described in our previous report, it still looks today like one giant flat football field. On right in the middle of that vast field, WP112026 has a beautiful playground to itself, roaming freely at a continuous moving westward at around 60 to 65 km per hour. Weather radar localizer heat thunderstorm watch. Look at today's weather radar. We can see that much of Vietnam is now covered by the extensive cloud. Light started. Showers have begun appearing across many provinces. These rain bands are being produced by the circulation of the tropical depression near the coast. Measurements from the several observation stations show that the highest rainfall recorded so far is about 57 mm. Relative humidity and reach approximately 1980%. This also indicates that the cool air mass is no longer as cold as outbreaks that moved south several weeks ago. As a result, there remains a possibility that this tropical depression could strengthen as approach Vietnam coastline. Its development will need to be monitored very closely over the coming day. Quick weather forecast. Northern Vietnam, 26 to 29 degrees Celsius, mostly cloudy with scattered light shower. East to west wind 2 at force 2. Comfortably cool condition. Central Vietnam, 27 to 31 degrees Celsius, mostly cloudy with light shower and insulated sun thunderstorm. East to west wind at force 2. Clouds will gradually break during the afternoon, allowing sunshine to return. Overall, the weather will remain pleasantly cool and comfortable. Central Highland and Southern Vietnam, 26 to 30 degrees Celsius, mostly cloudy with a light shower. East to west wind at force 2. Clouds cover wind gradually clears during the afternoon with a sunny interval. Pleasant and comfortable weather. Offshore Island, Paracel Island, Spratly Island, and Phu Quoc Island belong to Vietnam. 28 to 33 degrees Celsius, shower and thunderstorm, rosy. Around the Paracel and Spratly Island, wave high wind range from 1 to 2 meters. Small water spout and strong wind that remain possible over open water. Two-way inside. As we continue flowing tropical depression and storm over the ocean, today inside will be our special segment for the learning more about their weather system and understanding how they develop. In reality, a tropical depression and a tropical storm are a simple different state in the life of the same tropical cyclone. The biggest difference between them lies in the strength of the wind around the center of the circulation. when warm, moisture air rises from the ocean surface. It leaves behind an area of the low atmospheric pressure. Air from the surrounding area is drawing inward, spiraling toward that low pressure center. As it rotates, its inflowing air begins to spin faster and faster, gradually building the rotating weather system that we recognize is a tropical depression or a storm. One different is a wind strength. According to the Vietnamese meteorological classification, tropical depression is at the early stage of the development or the weakening state of a tropical cyclone. Maximum sustained wind near its center range from the 39 to 61 km per hour. Built for or force 6 to 7. Tropical storm. As a system continue gaining energy over warm ocean water, its circulation become more organization, and its eye may begin to develop. One sustained wind reach 62 km per hour or higher, will force 8 or above. It is classified as a tropical storm. Its sustained wind exceeds 118 km per hour. The system is classified as a typhoon in the Western Pacific. 2. That's what allows them to form. Both tropical depression and tropical storm need several important ingredients in the order to form and continue growing. Warm ocean water. Sea surface temperature generally needs to be at least 26.5 degrees Celsius to provide enough heat and moisture. The coriolis affect the Earth's rotation, giving a moving air its spin, allowing the circulation to organize into the cyclone. It is why tropical cyclones rarely form the right along the equator. Low vertical wind shear. When wind at a different height hits in the atmosphere below, in the roughly the same direction and at similar speed, the storm structure can stay intact. Strong wind shear, on the other hand, can tear the circulation path before it has a chance of changing. 3. Their impact. Although tropical storms produce much stronger wind than tropical depression, both systems can create dangerous weather. Widespread heavy rain. They carry enormous amounts of the tropical moisture, often producing prolonged rainfall that can lead to flooding, and landslide in the mountainous region. Damaging wind. A tropical storm can tear roof from the building, uproot trees, and bring down power lines. Even a tropical depression can steal generation. Wind strong enough to threat small fishing boats operating offshore. Large wave and the storm surge. Powerful wave as rising sea level can erode the coastline, flood river mouth, and pose serious danger to people working or traveling at sea. In the coming report, we will continue following post-tropical depression to see whether either of the strengthen into the tropical storm and to better understand how they may affect Vietnam in the day ahead. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you have any question about tomorrow weather, I would truly appreciate hearing from you, and it could be my pleasure to share my own perspectives with you. Until next time, take care, and I see you in the next weather report.